You say that I'm a dreamer. You always let me be myself. That's just what you do, man. When you love someone, you love someone. When I'm feeling worthless, you're always there to help me out. That's just what you do, man. When you love someone, you love someone. You know that I will be the light, to always be there at your side. I just wanna tell you why. And this is how it goes. I'll wait to be the one to catch you when you're falling. Always, I'll be the one to answer when you're calling. Well, you know I get so lonely, but with you I never feel alone. I guess that's how it is, man. When you love someone, you love someone. You know I'm out here working. You know I do it all for you. Nobody's perfect, they say. You know that I will be the light, to always be there at your side. I just wanna tell you why. And this is how it goes. I'll wait to be the one to catch you when you're falling. Always, I'll be the one to answer when you call. I change my habits just to show I care. I face my demons just to show I'm there. I'll be with you till my final days. I change my habits just to show I care. I face my demons just to show I'm there. I'll be with you till my final days. I'll wait to be the one to catch you when you're falling. Always, I'll be the one to answer when you're You can't cut me loose until you show me. I told you the truth about the old me, and now you use confession as a proof. Do what you had to do. Go ahead and act the fool. What if in the end chasing a feeling. Up high, down low, we go from the floor to the ceiling. We fly, we fall, we get back up and try again. Some do, some don't, some will, some won't. I wanna feel just a little, just a little, just a little. Put my heart in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Wanna live just a little, just a little, just a little. Wanna feel just a little, just a little, little bit more, little bit more. Big heart, big plans, big dreams, and we ain't even sleeping. Who can? We can. We dive right into the deep end. You win, you lose. You get back up and try again. Some do, some don't, some will, some won't. I wanna feel just a little, just a little, just a little. Put my heart in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Wanna live just a little, just a little, just a little. Wanna feel just a little, just a little, little bit more, little bit more. I want it all, please don't judge me. I want some love and some money. I wanna be at the party, yeah, that's me at the party. Wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel just a little, just a little, just a little. Put my heart in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Wanna live just a little, just a little, just a little. Wanna feel just a little, just a little, little bit more, little bit more, a little bit more, little bit more. So sentimental, not sentimental, no romantic, not disgusting yet. Darling, I'm down and lonely. When with a fortunate only, I've been looking for something else. Do let, chocolate, do let's go slowly. Discouraged, distant from other interests. On your favorite weekend, and in this love for gentlemen only. That's with a fortunate only. No, I gotta be someone else these days. It goes.
Well, welcome, friends. Welcome to Quarantine Trivia. Tonight is prize night. If you've been following us the last couple of weeks, we have been accumulating scores to draw for a prize tonight. I have 48 slips of paper in here in this little bowl, and I'm going to be drawing a name out of this bowl for a prize for an Amazon gift card tonight. So you have to be in this game, the first half and the second half, if you are going to win, and if you have placed within the top 3 of previous weeks, you have to be here tonight in order to claim this prize. So, but that is not the only prize that we are giving away tonight. There is going to be another random giveaway for any player that is on the live stream tonight. So do not fret if you did not place in the top 3 over the last 2 weeks. You could have a possibility of winning another prize as well. However, if you are on the stream tonight and you win the grand prize from the last 2 weeks, you also cannot win the random prize for a random giver. So sorry about that. But my name is Logan and I host trivia at a brewery here in Muncie, Indiana. However, during this time of quarantine, I am obviously unable to do that. So that is where this idea of live stream quarantine trivia came from. And I have loved doing it, I have loved interacting with you guys, just asking questions and just kind of evolving what came out of this random idea for quarantine trivia into this full-blown, this is actually happening multiple times per week kind of thing. So I'm super excited to continue on tonight as we are in our fourth year of quarantine trivia, it seems like. It seems like quarantine has been going on for forever. But welcome to Quarantine Trivia, whether it's your first time with us or whether you are returning. I'm going to go through and explain how it works real quick. You will need 2 electronic devices, one to watch this live stream, another to go to joinmyquiz.com and enter in that code 158212. And you can enter into our trivia games tonight. At halftime, you'll just refresh that page and then you will put in another code that will be there. But enter this one for game 1. Once I hit this start button, the game will start on your second device. You can kind of tune this live stream out a little bit if you want, but please come back at halftime. And then you will answer the questions on your phone. So the questions and the answers will be on your second device. You will have 20 seconds to answer each question. They are multiple choice, so you're welcome. And there will be 20 questions per game, so 40 questions total tonight. They start off pretty easy, and then they get to pretty dang difficult and absurd. You're gonna be like, who knows these things? So just kind of expect it to start out pretty easy and then get to pretty hard. So just so you're aware of that. So we got 22 people in here so far, which I'm pretty excited for. That's been about our number, our constant in the 20s. So the way we are gonna do a second drawing tonight is I have a random online picker and or a random generator. So I will enter in all of your names playing tonight, and at halftime, or maybe after the second game, we don't really know, we will be picking a random player to win a second Amazon gift card tonight, and we will draw our 2-week winner tonight at halftime as well. So again, if you are placing within the top 3 the last 2 weeks, I just encourage you to use the same name that you have been using, because if you are not, then I don't know if you're actually the one that's playing, you know, you could just be lying. So just keep that in mind. If you want to win that gift card from the past 2 weeks, and if you placed in the top 3, use the same name, please. Also, just keep it appropriate. That's all I ask as well. You know, we have kids that sometimes play and like to join us, so let's just keep it appropriate. So, looks like we got 23 people in here. We just had Fens Fam join. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you are just joining the live stream now and you don't have time to enter in this code over here, don't worry, this code will be at the top of the screen up here while the game is going on. So you can join late if you want, and we will wait for you unless everyone just finishes and you're like just starting. Then it's going to be a little awkward to wait. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and click this start button to start game number 1. So good luck, everybody. I'm going to be typing your names into a random generator, and we'll see if we want to draw for a random Amazon gift card tonight. So good luck, everybody. Let's get 100% on these games tonight. And I'm going to type all these names in while you are doing this. If I can keep up with the changing of the scores. Oh man, there's too much changing. I can't see what I've typed in, what I haven't. I'm abbreviating some of these names too, because I can't see them all. Wrap in cabbage smells. I don't know. I can't see what that was. Looks like we're doing all right so far. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit to see if I've missed any of the names that are in here already. See a lot of returning names, which is always a ton of fun. Oops. Knock over my computer while I'm typing. No hope for a prize. Oh, not with that attitude. But you still could win a prize, so keep chugging along. We'll see what happens. Seeing a couple names I haven't typed in yet for a potential gift card win. Welcome to those that just joined a little bit late. Looks like most of you are on your way here too. Wrap in cabbage, smell like cabbage. I don't know if that's supposed to be the name or not. All right, I believe I've typed everyone in here now. Looks like we got some good and perfect games going on so far. It's like Mr. Pants is about done. Ooh, this is a difficult game. Oh man, looks like a couple of you just finished. We got DJ that has finished. We got Mr. Pants that has finished. Elena is on a hot streak. And we got some other hot streaks going on throughout the board. A lot of changing still happening. Let's see what our percentage is at. 63%. Not terrible. Not our best. Oh, we're up to 25 now? Did we just have someone join? Maybe we're at 25 already. And I just miscounted. It's possible. All right, looks like everyone's hitting those last few questions in here now. Elena's still on that hot streak. Like multiple of you on the last question now. And of course we will go through these questions here at the end as well. So Elena going for that perfect game, and she got it. Congratulations, Elena, on that perfect game and that first place finish. Now we're just waiting on Wrappin' Cabbage Smell Like Sea, which I'm assuming is supposed to be also cabbage. Wrappin' Cabbage Smell Like Cabbage. I mean, if you're wrapped in cabbage, yeah, you probably smell like cabbage. That makes sense. All right, cabbage, you can finish strong. I believe in you. Two questions left, cabbage. Let's get to it. Last one, cabbage. Ooh, missed that last one. I'm so sorry. Wrapped in cabbage. Wish you could have gotten that one, but Alas, you did not. So congratulations to our top three for game number one. In third place, we got Carly. Second place, Anna. And with the first place finish with a perfect game, we have Miss Elena in there. So congratulations to those three. Let's go through these questions real quick, shall we? Question number one, by land area, what is the largest U.S. state? That is by far Alaska. It's like half the other states combined. What are the total amount of dots on one dice? I don't know if that's grammatically correct. It is 21 dots. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is 21. Average time 4 seconds. So a lot of time people apparently didn't do the math in their head, or they're really good at math in their head, I guess. These ones, I was talking to my roommates. Obviously Oompa Loompas is correct. All 25 of you got that one, but I was trying to come up with different answers for that. So Nightmare Producers, I actually did have a nightmare when I was little after watching the old version of the movie. That movie is terrifying. I'm just gonna admit it. It's a terrifying movie. In terms of latitude, Minneapolis, Minnesota is further north than Barcelona, Spain. On average, Venus is the hottest planet, even though it is second closest to the sun after Mercury. Venus has so much gas in our atmosphere that it just traps that heat in there, where Mercury doesn't really have much of an atmosphere, so it heats up, but then just lets it all go. So Venus maintains all of that heat, or retains all of that heat, I guess I should say. Scott Summers is Cyclops. He's a main character of the X-Men, one of the main characters. Capital of Oregon is Salem. One of the ancient wonders of the world, the Hanging Gardens, were in Babylon. The story of the Lion King draws a lot from the Shakespearean play of Hamlet. I don't remember much of Hamlet, but I've seen Lion King, and so now I feel like I know Hamlet. What borough of New York City has the highest population? That is Brooklyn. It is more spread out. Manhattan is the most densely populated borough of New York City. Also, just curious if you know what the fifth borough is here. Obviously, it's not listed on here, but the fifth borough, let me know in the comments what you think it is. So, Cope Luwak is often considered the most expensive type of coffee. I don't remember the price, but it is expensive because this little jungle cat will eat the coffee cherries and then poop them out. And then they take that and they roast the beans. So I don't really want to try it. Well, actually, I would. If I was presented to it and I didn't have to pay for it, I would try it. Alfred Nobel, he was Swedish. That's why the Nobel Prize Awards are held in Sweden every year. It's because they're based off of him. Who was the first solo act at the Super Bowl halftime show? That is Michael Jackson. Before that, it was always a high school or college marching band from the city they were hosting in. There's an extra fun fact for you. What was the first movie to reach $1 billion at the box office, not adjusted for inflation? That would be the movie of Titanic in 1998, 97? I don't know. This is the B-52s. I know that's not the greatest picture, but they're kind of weird and funky, so I'm sure some of you figured that out just by guessing at it. These albums were all from Madonna. I tried to pick some that might fool you off, but most of you got that one correct, so good job, everybody. M&M's. This one I knew was going to catch a lot of you. Only 4 of you got that one right. It is Mars and Murray. That's what the M&M stands for. Who knew, right? What year was YouTube founded? That was 2005. And I believe one of the first ever viral videos was Lazy Sunday, where they're going to go see Chronicles of Narnia. 1900s decade, did Pablo Picasso die? I'm going to be honest, when I first came across this, I had no clue when Pablo Picasso was even alive. He could have been living in like the 1700s for all I know. But he actually died in 1973, so again, just a little surprising for me too. And in terms of military instrument, what does radar stand for? It stands for radio detection and ranging. That's what it stands for. So that is game number 1. So congratulations again to those top 3 of our night, Carly, Anna, and Elena. We are actually gonna start a pool for another prize night, which will be next Monday. So instead of doing 2 weeks, we are just gonna do 1 week. So again, you have to be on the stream next Monday night if you place in the top 3. We're gonna do another drawing. So if you place tonight, be sure to jump on, and we are gonna do another prize night Monday night, the 18th, which is next Monday. I believe it's the 18th. Yes, that would be it. So if you place in the top 3, again, congrats to those 3 girls. I'm assuming they're girls. Maybe I shouldn't. Jump on next Monday for your chance to win prizes then as well. But we are going to go ahead and put the code up here for game number 2. Again, just refresh that page to joinmyquiz.com and enter in that code 321806 and enter into this game. And as I have been doing the last number of weeks, obviously, quarantine is not a fun thing to do. I don't think anyone would just choose to randomly quarantine for, 8 to however long we're going to do this, 4 years. So a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are not able to work during this time. So I have put 4 organizations down here with a link, an easy website to go to that help people not only here in the United States that could be in your neighborhood, but also around the world as well. So if you would please consider donating to one of these 4 organizations, I would highly encourage you to do that, as there are people suffering all over the world. So that's World Central Kitchen, WCK, helps feed people that cannot feed themselves. The redcross.org, please donate financially and blood if you can, and you're not terrified of needles. DoctorsWithoutBorders.org, and then FeedingAmerica.org. And I ask, if you do FeedingAmerica.org, you go to FeedingAmerica.org/Parks and Recreation, or Parks and Rec, because State Farm and Subaru are matching all donations given through that specific link through May 21st. So if you're going to donate to FeedingAmerica.org, please do /Parks and Rec. I did it last week. I gave to Feeding America. I'm very lucky to still have a paycheck during this time, and so I feel like I have a responsibility to help others that don't have a paycheck during this time. So again, if you have $1 or $2 to spare even, everything helps. Please consider one of these 4 organizations, but then obviously there are organizations all over the world, all over our communities that are doing well and very good work. Food banks, churches, rescue missions, everything. So consider donating, please. I encourage you to do that. Also, in the bottom corner on the other side, I have just put my personal Venmo and PayPal. I do this for free, and it's a lot of work every single week. So if you feel like just giving a tip of $1 or $2 just to kind of help me out during this time as well, obviously it's completely optional, but it is very helpful to have nonetheless. So the more that is given down here as well, the bigger our prizes will be that we are about to draw. So the more that is given, the bigger our prizes can be. So tonight we are going to draw for our winners for the last couple of weeks. So again, I said I had 48 names in here. It doesn't look like a lot, but they're all folded in half. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a name. If you have placed in the top 3 of our last 2 weeks, you need to be on this live stream. If you go to Logan's Quarantine on Facebook, or Logan's Quarantine Trivia, and like that page, you can just shoot me a message and let me know, hey, I'm the one that won. If you could provide a screenshot as well of your second device, that would just be helpful. I know who a lot of you are, but obviously I do not know who everyone is. So we are going to go ahead and draw a name for our winner. I decided, since some of you were generous with an Amazon gift card, I'm going to give a $50 Amazon gift card tonight. $50 to our winner that I am about to draw. So let's see who we got. We got Not Jackson. Not Jackson, if you are watching tonight, I saw you on this stream. Please message me on my Facebook page or on YouTube. You can message through there as well. Please message me on YouTube or Facebook and give me your email address, and I will get you a $50 Amazon gift card. So congratulations to Not Jackson. He placed in, or I guess she, I don't know who it is. Not Jackson placed in the top 3, I think, last or 2 weeks ago, and they only had a couple names in there, so we were still a possibility to draw. And while you guys were in game number 1, I did a random name generator. I typed all of your names in there, and the name that was randomly selected was Brickwall733. So if you are Brickwall733, please also message me on my Facebook page or the YouTube channel here, and I will send you a $10 Amazon gift card just for participating and continuing to come back as well. So congratulations to those two. But our prizes are not over. We're still placing for next Monday's drawing prizes, and obviously we have another game where you can place in the top 3 tonight for that drawing. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our second game of the night. You've heard me talk for too much. My mouth's getting dry. I need a drink of water. So I'm going to go ahead and start this game. We got 24 people. Looks like we lost somebody. Ugh. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Good luck with game number 2. Same rules as before. You guys know how this works. You can do it. Believe in ya. Oh, one of you missed the first question. 3 of you missed the first question, or 2 or 3 of you missed the first question. Curious to know who we lost, because we only have 24 players. Or we have 25 now, okay. So maybe we're at the same amount as before. The Frenchiest fry. As compared to the not Frenchiest fry? Whoa. This website had a second to update. This website is freezing up on me a little bit. So maybe I shouldn't scroll down while everything is changing here. Alright, Mr. Pants is on a hot streak. He wants to enter to win that gift card. Man, maybe you guys are kind of breaking the server here. Seems to not be seems to not be running super smooth tonight. Ooh, Kendall's on that hot streak now. Looks like we got some of you about to finish here. Looks like Mr. Pants is on that last question, so is Diggity. All right, Mr. Pants, congratulations on finishing. You might be the first one to finish, and you were. We got Brick Wall down here, one of our gift card winners of the night, about to finish. We got M-Ben right here about to finish too. Diggity finished. Man, this was also a tough game tonight. Game 1 and game number 2. Didn't see what the accuracy was on the final accuracy on the second game. I guess I could check real quick. It would just kind of throw the screen off for a second. Oh, I don't know if it shows overall. Oh, well, I'm not super worried about it. But we're 59% right now. All right. Some of you are finishing up the last 5 or 6 questions of the night. Oof, Kendall just jumped up his way into the top 3. So we got N over here working on the last 4 or 5 questions here. Almost all of you are finished. Still waiting on a couple of you, which is okay. I don't mean to rush you. But I mean, come on, finish. Let's see if Schneiderhaus gets this last one right. Oh, they did not. They could have jumped up into the top 3. We got Carly, we got N, and we got Elena. Elena, that's a big difference from game number 1 to game number 2. What happened there? All right, N is waiting on the last 2 questions. Get this last one right. It's a tough one. I remember writing this question. I'm curious to see how many people got that last question right. All right, I think that one is it. We are all finished now. Let's go through these questions. But first, congratulations to our top 3 of the night. In 3rd place, ZD Poor. 2nd place, Kendall. And 1st place, Mr. Pants. So again, you 3 will be added into our drawing for our drawing next Monday. So congratulations on that. For these 2 games tonight, 1st place will get 3 names in our little bowl. 2nd place, 2 names. And 3rd place, 1 name. That's the same kind of thing we did here tonight. Let's go through these questions real quick before we end our night. Sometimes it doesn't like me or let me click on the questions here. So we can go up here, but I can't see what people answered, which is unfortunate. In military terms, what does POW stand for? That is prisoner of war. I hope most of you got that one right. How many pairs of chromosomes are in human cells? It is 23 pairs normally, 46 total. Who was president during the U.S. Civil War? And again, I hope most of you got this one right. According to Greek mythology, who was the wife of Zeus? That was Hera. I feel kind of bad for her because Zeus is not the most faithful of husbands. Colombia gained its independence from Spain. Arthur Curry is the real name of Aquaman, or Jason Momoa, the actor that played him. Agoraphobia is the fear of what? And I forgot to take out my parentheses of be lenient. That's for when I asked it in person. But that is being trapped in social situations or just being out in general, out away from your home and the comforts of home. In what country did the current Pope Francis grow up in? That was Argentina. The Hoover Dam is built on the Colorado River. Actually, real quick, I'm gonna go back. I think I asked this one of the first nights, but Pope Francis at one point was a nightclub bouncer. So that's just a bonus fact of the night. You're welcome for that. Hoover Dam, like I said, was on the Colorado River, or is. What comedian passed away this morning? I was so sad to see this. That is Jerry Stiller, the father of Ben Stiller, who played Jerry Seinfeld's father in the show Seinfeld. Hilarious, great actor. I loved him, and I was sad to see of his passing. Reginald Kenneth Dwight, also known as Elton John. The Iberian Peninsula consists of Spain and Portugal. In terms of a software company or computer company, what does HP stand for? It stands for Hewlett Packard. Those ones are always so tough to come up with, like, other things. Like, what does this stand for? Like prisoner of war or radar or HP. Whew, it's tough. Who was the NFL MVP for the 2019 season, which was last season? That was Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens. It was a ton of fun to watch. Brown University is in Providence, Rhode Island. So an Ivy League school. The first country to make use of paper money was China, and I believe it was in like the 7th century or something like that. I remember reading on that during my research. The year the first Harry Potter book was published, it was 1997. I'm assuming a lot of you, if you like Harry Potter, chose 1998 because there's a weird correlation of that's when the first movie came out, and the last battle is supposed to be 1998. I don't know, but the first book was actually published in England in 1997. So, who is the highest grossing actor of all time? I've had to go to multiple sites to confirm this, but it is Samuel L. Jackson. If you just Google who's the highest grossing actor of all time, it just says Harrison Ford at the top. But I went to like 10 other websites that said Samuel L. Jackson and Harrison Ford was anywhere from like second to like 7th or 10th or even lower. So Samuel L. Jackson is the highest grossing actor of all time. And just to avoid confusion on that, I didn't even put Harrison Ford on this list at all. Did I say Harrison Ford or Tom Hanks earlier? I don't know. I meant to say Harrison Ford. In the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin's character is going to Chicago, but gets rerouted to Wichita, Kansas. It is a funny movie if you've never seen it. Great Thanksgiving movie to watch with the family. And then this last question, I know I put this together today because the other question was that I had written before was a current events, and I changed it out. I didn't really like it. So I switched this question out today. The first self-governing country to grant all women the right to vote was New Zealand. I don't remember the time that happened or the year that it happened, but New Zealand was the first self-governing country to allow all women to vote. So good job, New Zealand. Good job. Well, that is the end of our quarantine trivia tonight. Again, not Jackson and Brickwall 733 or 773. If you two could message me on my Facebook page, Logan's Quarantine Trivia, or on YouTube here, you can message through YouTube. Please message me and I will get your email address to send you your Amazon gift card. So again, congratulations to those two on winning, and congratulations to our 6 people tonight that placed in the top 3 that will be entered into our drawing next Monday as well. But you gotta be playing next Monday in order to win tonight. So, not Jackson, I saw you were on tonight, so congratulations, you won. So, speaking of that Facebook page, Logan's Quarantine Trivia, please go to that Facebook page and give that page a like. It helps out a lot, and that's where I do a lot of posting about our live streams. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel as well so you do not miss out in case there's any technical difficulties and I have to restart the live stream. It's just going to be a lot easier that way as well. Also, these 4 organizations, I kept them up here during the second half, and I know they're blocking a couple of the answers right now. But if you, again, would please consider giving to one of these organizations or another organization or group that is helping wherever you live, please give something, because the only way we're going to make it through quarantine is by supporting each other financially and emotionally as well. It's a tough time being isolated. So again, also, if you feel so inclined to give to me personally, which helps give our gift cards to our winners, and also it's just a little incentive for me as well during the week, since I put a lot of hours into this during the week. That is also very much appreciated. So that is all I have for tonight. I hope, as always, while hosting trivia, if you did not know an answer tonight, my hope is that you learned something. It's always my hope. I love learning, and I hope you do as well. So that is all I have. We will be back on Thursday with more quarantine trivia. So go to that Facebook page, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we will see you on Thursday for some more quarantine trivia. So have a fantastic evening, team.